A leader is one who takes, who takes the blame on his own self but gives credit to his companies, or to his employees. So he thrives on goodwill, generates enthusiasm. While when you see, what is the difference? Like if I say a boss body language would be one which is very authoritative, and one is like very demanding. And while a leader is one who coaches and very humble and very approachable, and one with a smile. And so that's the basic difference if I talk about the body language also, right? So there are many leadership styles. So one is the autocratic leader. So we all know what is autocratic leader. Autocratic leader is one who demands this immediate obedience, because I tell you to do this, so you have to do this, right? And obviously there is a lot of self control, and there is initiative to drive to succeed. So it's like one man show. We can say the autocratic is all one man show. So if I have to give an example in autocratic, I think it would be Adolf Hitler. So Hitler was the one who was this autocratic leader. It was a one man army, and he was the one who always gave this, you do it, you do it, you do it, like this way. So autocratic leader, I don't think so autocratic leaders are leader. I would say they are just bosses. And I don't think so if still this commanding leadership is there and how it works. And I don't think so I won't be able to, because there would be a lot of adjustments with these people, and it would give birth to either those passive aggressive people, or only the passive people could work under them. And then we have democratic. So democratic is again, democratic leaders are one, like I would give the example of Indra Nui here. I would take the example of Obama. So what are democratic? So there's difference between democratic and laissez-faire. Democratic leadership is like they ask people, however they take their final verdict, however they ask people to collaborate. They ask them, okay, what do you think about this, what do you think about this? So they make people the part of the team, and there is good communication, and they ask, what do you think about this? They respect it, they respect that. And they work very well in ownership for a project, right? So but the final decision is the leader who takes it, right? And then we have the leaders vision leadership. Again, vision leadership is people who a leadership where they mobilize and they push you up for a common goal. So again, there is self-confidence and there is empathy in this. And when change requires a new vision, it engages in, you set the vision. So that's a new kind of leadership, vision leadership. It would be democratic also, and obviously the autocratic won't be there. It would be democratic, a mixture of laissez-faire also, where you set the vision, you involve the people with you, and you set them, if you do this, these things would happen. So they engage people with them, they collaborate, they communicate well. Then you can just see this is a new kind. This is affiliate. Affiliate is like it creates harmony, and it is again about collaboration. It's all about affiliate is all about affiliation. It's all about people come first. It's about relationship building. It's about collaboration. It's about team building. And it's about like, okay, no doubt these things have happened. Still we will work hard, and still you don't worry about like I told you the story of APJ Kalam, like when this whole thing was like a great disaster, and that missile was a great disaster. Then he used this affiliate leadership, and in that it was that he said, okay, no problem, now again we have to rise up and we again have to team up, no worries. So what does it mean? It means that to again affiliate them with a common goal, and again tell them to boost up, and again it's like negotiation, again it's like conflict resolution, right? Again, empathy is very, very important in these type of leadership. Now we get a lot of pace setting leadership, where the leadership, like you have to do this much in this time, and they set this benchmark, and there are targets which you have to complete, and but it's like do as I do now. So what is this underlying emotional intelligence is you have to drive to succeed. So they are very they're very efficient, they are very like goal setting is done, and they want quick results. So that's pace setting, you have to do this much in this much time. right? So those are pace setting leadership, with the leaders who set the pace for the company. And you have to bind, you are binded, and you have to do that much in that stipulated time. And then this is coaching is again, like that coaching would be this example of butterfly which I gave. They help people, they coach them, they tell them, this is the way, and they show them the way, and they tell people, they make people for future, so this is how the things have to be, this is how you have to do. And even if it struggles, they are with them, but they tell them, okay, now you have to do it. Like yesterday I told you that rich man's son, and he has, even if he had those gentlemen with him, his bodyguards used to hold his protein shake, at least at the end he only had to do all those squats. So similarly, they are the one who developed those visions, and they developed the team with long term strengths. And this could only be done, coaching could only be done when you have people who are, when the team is, because there are different stages of team. Once when a team is made, then there is a lot of forming is done, then there's a lot of storm in that team. So coaching could only be done when everybody knows, what to do, and everybody is all clear about the things. Like for example, we can only coach this the pilot does, that is called auto mode. When the pilot thinks, everything is set, and now the aeroplane can, just do on its own, so he just on the auto mode. And on the auto mode, it manages everything on its own, just for some time, it manages on its own. So coaching can only be done when your company is stable, and the leader is like, okay, he can delegate the things to his employees.